If you're going on a cruise for the first time, you might be wondering what is included or free on a cruise so that you can make the most of your cruise vacation. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewhilecruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, while cruises aren't completely all-inclusive, there really is a lot included or free on a cruise vacation. And as a matter of fact, as I've traveled over the last year or so, stayed in hotels, eaten at restaurants, I am reminded of the very good value that cruising is and all of the things that are included in the price. Now, while this video is mostly geared towards first-time cruisers, if you cruised in the past and it's been a while, some things have changed, so I think that this video will be helpful for you too. Now, in this video, I'm going to be sharing what's included or free on a cruise, what is not included on a cruise so you can budget, and answer some commonly asked questions. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Number one, before we even talk about the ship, we have to talk about destinations. So one of the things that is included on your cruise is, of course, transportation to your different destinations or your cruise ports of call. But I think something that is a little bit underrated, especially when we do see that on itineraries, is the cruise line private island. Now, many different cruise lines have a private island, and that will be part of a Caribbean cruise itinerary. Now, the really nice thing about these private islands is that almost everything is really included on the cruise line private islands. Now, you have access to absolutely beautiful beaches, and oftentimes you can do snorkeling right there, so don't forget to bring your own snorkel gear if you like. You may even have some resort style pools. And by the way, all of the lounge chairs that you see on those beaches, well, that is included as well. You even have lunch included at the private island. What the cruise lines usually do is they bring food off the cruise ship to serve you in the private island. Now, while you do have some extra activities or some excursions that you can purchase if you like, there really is a lot included on the private island that you do not have to spend an extra dime if you don't want to. Number two, your accommodations, of course, are included in the cost of your cruise. Now, when it comes to your cruise ship cabin, you can book an affordable inside cabin. You can book an ocean view cabin with a nice picture view window. You can book a balcony stateroom, a suite, and so on. And something that you'll notice is the cost of the cruise is mostly based on the type of cabin that you get. Now, when it comes to your room, no matter what type of cabin you get, you can expect to have a very comfortable bed. This can be set up as either twin beds or a queen size bed, a bathroom, albeit a small one, and a shower. And you'll of course have some of those basic amenities and storage. Now, something that's really nice is on a cruise, you will have a pretty attentive stateroom attendant, and they are going to be cleaning your room either in the morning or in the evening, depending on your preference, or depending on the cruise line, they may even be cleaning your room twice a day. Number three, we have to talk about the cruise food, because personally, I think this is probably the very best value of cruising right now. And I say this in part because I was recently at a very nice hotel where the cost of the breakfast for the breakfast buffet was $39, and the a la carte breakfast were in the range of $22 to $30 a person. Now, it was a very nice breakfast, but definitely not anything significantly nicer or better than I would get on a cruise, and yet the food is mostly included. Now, a mistake that I've seen a lot of newer cruisers make is just not knowing what food venues are included on a cruise. So yes, you do have a buffet that is included. That's going to have breakfast, that's going to have lunch, that's going to have dinner, and it's going to have some snacks as well. And by the way, it is pretty good. Now, in addition to the buffet, you also have the main dining room, which is a really nice place to get a sit-down meal that is served to you. That is open for breakfast, for dinner, and oftentimes for lunch as well. Now, there are also some really good casual options that are available as well. So check out the poolside grills, check out the pizza, check out the Mexican casual restaurants that are available on some cruise ships. Check out the cafes where you can get muffins, pastries, and cookies, but you can also often get main meals as well. Now, when it comes to those casual restaurants, I admit it can be really hard, especially for anybody new to a cruise line, to know what is included and what is not. And I have a little bit of an honorable mention for Princess Cruises, the Alfredo's restaurant. A lot of people think that that is an extra charge, possibly because it is that good. But I have a little bit of a tip for you. If you are not sure, ask a crew member or even ask another passenger. They will be happy to help. Now, in addition to your meals, you'll find late night snacks and unlimited ice cream included on a cruise. And on some cruise lines, they do also include free room service. Now, by the way, if you'd like to know what's included by cruise line, please let me know down in the comments below if you'd like to see individual videos on that. Number 4, your entertainment is included on a cruise. And in particular, I guess I am talking about the evening entertainment, but your daytime entertainment is pretty much included as well. So with very few exceptions, you have all of your Broadway style shows that are included. You'll also have audience participation shows, and these are really worth going. So I do suggest that you check them out. You'll have guest entertainers like magicians and comedians. Now, while on some cruise lines, you do need to reserve simply for capacity control, these are still included on most cruise lines. Now, even if you're not into sitting down for a show in the theater, there are still so many things to do on a cruise ship at nighttime. So you might want to go to the piano bar, you might want to hear some live music in one of the clubs, you might want to go to karaoke, or even watch a movie under the stars. Number 5, the onboard attractions. Now, these days, many cruise ships are really like resorts at sea. And especially if you do have kids, or if you think you're going to be doing some of those adventurous activities, this can be a really good value. Now, on some cruise ships, you're going to have a zip line, you're going to have water slides that are included, dry slides, a ropes course, a carousel, not to mention the pools, the splash parks, and hot tubs. Now, when it comes to the onboard attractions, almost everything is included, but there are some things that you should know if you are on specific cruise ships. So the boat roller coaster on Carnival, well, that is not included. The racetracks are not included on Norwegian, but you can get a weekly pass if you want. And on some Royal Caribbean cruise ships, there is an extra charge for the North Star. Number 6, the enrichment and educational activities. Now, one of the misconceptions about cruising is that it's all about the water slides and maybe some of those things that we're seeing in a lot of the commercials these days about cruises. However, there really is something for everyone on a cruise, and there are cruise ships that are even a little bit more geared towards enrichment than others. Now, something that you'll find included on a cruise are destination seminars, and that is really good if you're going to some specific ports where you really want to learn more before you go. You'll also have lectures from some renowned authors and experts in their field. Now, there are art classes and different demonstrations and workshops available as well. Now, in many cases, these classes are free. However, there can be times where space is limited or you need some specific supplies, so there can be a small nominal fee. Now, by the way, if you are a trivia lover, trivia is huge on a cruise, and I definitely suggest that you check this out. The gym, the walking track, and some fitness classes. So if you want to keep active on your cruise, you definitely can do that. The gym is free to use and honestly is very well equipped. But in addition to that, there are some free fitness classes as well. So you can do stretching, yoga. Oftentimes that is available, at least one free class a day. So you do want to check that out and try to sign up on the very first day. Now, in addition to those classes in the gym, you'll want to take a look at the daily planner and see if there are any classes offered outside of the gym around the cruise ship at different times during the day. Now, on a recent celebrity cruise, I did a really fun aquafit class that if I hadn't been there in person, I don't think I would have thought of joining, but I am so glad I did. Number 8, speaking of pools, something else that is included on a cruise are your pool and your beach towels. Now, I know a lot of first-time cruisers ask, do I need to bring towels on a cruise, especially maybe for excursions or port days? So no, you do not need to bring towels. You can actually leave those at home. So they are going to be provided for you. You could take them off the ship. Just make sure that you do bring them back. Number 9, what drinks are included on a cruise? Now, I know a lot of times first-time cruisers do wonder, do I need a beverage package if I don't drink alcohol? So here's what is included in terms of drinks on a cruise. So basically, you're going to have your juice and your milk. You're also going to have your basic coffee and your tea. So this may not be the brewed coffee at the cafe or the cappuccino or the latte. So that is going to be an extra charge. If you do like this, you might want to purchase a coffee or a beverage package. Now, bottled or canned water is not included on a cruise. However, there are drink stations and the water is safe to drink and filtered. Now, the drinks that are not included on most cruise lines include soda and alcoholic beverages. Number 10, supervised childcare and amazing activities for the whole family. So something that really is nice for families going on a cruise is the fact that you do get kids camp included with your cruise. Now, it is not available 24 hours a day, so do check with your cruise line and your cruise ship to see the hours that they are open, but it is a really nice plus. There are so many fun activities to do for kids on a cruise, and oftentimes kids in the kids camp make a lot of new friends that sometimes they keep in touch with for years. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, a cruise is not all-inclusive, so there are some additional costs that we haven't talked about yet during this video. So some of the extra charges are gratuities. Now, if you're wondering how gratuities work on a cruise, I'll leave a video right after this one that goes into everything that you need to know about cruise ship gratuities, including some mistakes to avoid. Now, other things that are not included on a cruise, so you'll want to budget for these, are excursions. You'll want to budget as well if you decide to do any of those specialty restaurants that are not included on a cruise. That will be an additional charge. The spa is not included. The Wi-Fi or internet is not included on most cruises. And of course, the casino. Now, if you're going on a cruise for the first time and you have any additional questions, please let me know down in the comments below. I'll try to answer it right there, or I may make another video. And if you've cruised in the past and there is something that I have forgotten, can you please leave that down in the comments below? I know that that will help the people reading the comments. Now, I will leave the video all about tipping on a cruise next, and I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now, and happy cruising.